Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. I hope you like space because that's what's going to be the background for this video. It's a bit different from others because this isn't even a devlog, it's just me talking about the future of this project, about what beta will be about, when I will release a playable version, and that type of stuff. So if you're not interested in all of that, then I'd suggest you skip it this week. As you might have noticed, I have changed all the titles from devlog numbers to week numbers. So we still have like a streak of videos every week, and it's still synchronized to the actual weeks in 2019. So you always know, following my videos, which week it is, which week of 2019 it is. So this is the 27th week, and next week will be the 28th. Today's video is a little bit different because I won't be showing you any of the game. I will just be talking about the future of the game and about what I did in the last 2 weeks. So yeah, let's just start it, and what beta will be about. So let's just start it right now. 2 weeks ago I decided to take a break for a week and to do absolutely nothing in progressing the game, to focus on my university studies, and because I also had the final exams for this academic year. Now this week I have taken the time to come up with a really detailed plan for the entire beta version, and let's just say the beta phase, because we're entering a whole different dimension, ladies and gentlemen. You know, in the beginning I just had very vague ideas about the end, and I also thought like, well, in a half year I will know more about where this is going, and then I can define an end. Now, half year later, I can define an end. So I've done that. I now know what the end product will be like. At least I know it for now. Maybe the plan will change a little bit, unless I come up with something that's way better and different. Then the plan won't really change as much, at least the end goal. But now I really have an end goal to work towards, so I know what I'm doing. I have a new plan for 5 different beta versions that will come after each other. So up until 1.5 I know what I'm doing, and at that point I will probably have revised the plan a few times to incorporate more versions. But the time frame for this phase is until the end of the year. At the end of the year I want to move to the fall version, and I want to be done with this project. Now, why do I even want to be done with the project by the end of the year, and why don't I just work for like 3 years or 5 years to make it even grander? Well, simply because I have learned a lot about game development. I've learned a lot about good coding practices. I've learned a lot in general by working on this project for this long. But I can't really put them into practice in this project unless I really revise everything about it, which will take way too much time, which will also be unproductive and inefficient. So I won't do that. But if I start a new project, then I can apply all of the things I learned here on that one. But I will finish this one first, and I will finish it well. I will make sure that it is a good game once I call it done. So what will beta be about? Good question. I won't tell you all the details about it, but what I can say is there will be one main goal or main activity for you to do, and everything else that's in the game right now will be an additional way to get closer to the end goal in the game that isn't in the game yet. And I can tell you that reputation will play a role, and I can tell you that my main focus, because I've play tested a lot in 0.10 and with friends and other people, and what came out of that was that I realized that the most fun part of the game is the actual gameplay. Of course it is, but what I mean by that is it's like the combat, the getting loot, that kind of stuff is the most fun part of the game. And then the progression is like also very fun. So the gameplay and the progression will be my main two focuses. Let's call the gameplay the combat. So the combat and the progression will be my main two focuses of the game, meaning that I will like balance the progression, like the loot and the leveling, and add more skills and balance them, and that's very important. But also like I will flesh out the combat even more. I will make it feel very smooth and intuitive, and I will make the enemy AI really smart and fun to fight against. And through these two elements, which are the most fun of my game, you will move closer to the end goal. So it will be fun to go to the end goal. Right. That's pretty much the idea behind what the beta will be about. I haven't... The observant of you may have noticed that I haven't really taught you in this little explanation anything about what I will add to the game for beta. But let me just say one thing. I want to add arenas to the game, which will be in towns and cities. You can either go to the tavern or go to the arena. And in the arena you will be presented with certain challenges, like combat challenges, and they can range from just one person to like I can make them as crazy as I want to. I will see what works and what doesn't when I actually implement them. So yeah, that's one tidbit of the beta, arenas, and that will be one of the first things that I will work on. And I think that will be very fun. It will be very fun because it is a place where you can really pursue those two main activities that are very fun to do, which is combat and progression. So the next topic was a playable download. Okay, well, I have said in many videos and comments and whatever that when I get to beta, I will start releasing playable downloads. Look, if I were to give you a download now, which I could, well, you will play it for a bit, you'll be like, okay, so that's what it's like to play it, that's kind of cool, and then you will just leave it. There is not a goal to do in the game right now. I know like sandbox games are very popular. I mean, look at Minecraft, and Mount & Blade Warband is also a sandbox game. But I do really want to have a goal, and I want you to know what that is. I want you to want to strive for it, and I want the striving for it to be really fun. So that is working towards the goal should be done by acting out the two main fun parts of the game. Yes, that's what I want, and that will be what I will try to achieve during beta. And so, I mean, right now, like, I just, the reason I don't want you to give you a download right now is because it won't be as fun as I want it to be. It won't be as smooth a user experience. It won't be as good as I want it to be. It won't be representative of the final product in marketing terms. Right? It's like playing Skyrim, but all of the story has been ripped out. It's like, okay, what am I doing here? I don't know. So, but because so often I have said that I will release a download when I'm in beta, and we will now be in beta, I think it will be unfair to not try to give you a download. So, I will try to pump out a beta demo so that after a month or two, maybe the rudimentary elements of what this goal will be and the progress towards it will have been added, and then I can give you a beta demo. I can deactivate certain parts that aren't as well integrated and polished and balanced yet, and it will be a limited version of the game, but that is actually playable and that is enjoyable as well. At that point I can offer a download, but right now I really don't think it's a good idea. I mean, you can disagree, if you can go to the comments and just tell me like, hey bruh, just give me a download fam. But yeah, I hope you understand. Then do we have anything else? Time frame 2019, at the end of the year. I hope to be finished. Other than that, I think that was it. If you're still listening, that means you are really interested in this project, and I want you to know that I appreciate you. And so yeah, that was it. I hope to see you next week. I plan to schedule less time to work on it every week than previously, but I think that in this little time I might work even more efficiently than I did in previous weeks. Because sometimes I would just fill an hour of development every day with like nonsense and like trying things that don't matter and stuff like that. But now I really know what I'm doing. I have a detailed plan, and I hope it will work out. And I hope you will join me in continuing on to the new phase of development, which is beta. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening to me for so long. And I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you enjoy your week. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Goodbye.